from hands to feet. Sitting on stone older than life, forged by hands lost through time. A passage created to link generations, today cross the feet of the newest of nations. Language erupts streams of words, each mouth unique as the whistles of birds. Unknowingly challenging the roars of below, drops come together, strong rivers take form. Waters of power split by man allow the sounds of laughter to flourish outside of command. As people paddle on forces much greater than they, wandering eyes begin to welcome the close of the day. To think of the feet once intended to walk, how time does change with each strike of the clock. The crossroads of empires, a city of peace, a testament to love, division's defeat. Soft hands no longer corroded by stones, blindly join and create a peaceful new warmth. A light that is seen through the setting sun. Hands caress work that has already been done. Very smiles can be seen, coming out through the rock. Statues pass their time playing tricks on the minds. All eyes will see something different within. Some will capture their image, others pray for their depictions. But only the statues will know what truly lies ahead. Only they hold the truth within their bowing heads. They absorb each step, each song and ray. Tomorrow, they will be the firsts to welcome the day. Colors worn of the turning of pages, a gentle glow slowly simmers today, as it has done through the ages. But today the palettes of sky reflect down on earth. Here on this bridge connector of worlds, we welcome all tones. Why, hello, my lovely little chickens of the world, and of course the doggy who is here, wanting attention. Anyway, I suppose it's a wee bit late in the video to say welcome per se, but I mean, we're trying something new, so welcome to my channel. And as you can see, we're trying something new, not just in formatting, but also got a nice new background, which is not really a new background, it's just a different angle of my flat. I've moved to where I am now in front of the window, so it's a bit more light and bright, and I do like this. We're going to try this out for a bit. I think it'll stick though, we'll see. Anyway, if you've already made it this far to the video, I'm assuming you probably don't want to hear me ramble on even more, as you've probably already sat through my poem. Anyway, so yeah, I wrote a thing. And of course, I mean, I'm putting my writing out there, so I will always appreciate any constructive critique. And of course, if you would like to have any type of literary discussion, by all means, always welcome. Please, I leave the comments down below for any conversations in those realms. Feel free to talk to me about what you think, and yeah, in general. So I guess in general I'm a bit awkward with sharing things that I have written. This has always been a bit of a problem for me, where I've had kind of stage fright since I was little, and yet here I am doing videos. But at least, I don't know, I know that I have friends out there watching, so, and I guess that kind of gets me into a really interesting topic here, but I guess, well, story time. So, yeah, I've got a lot to thank to my friends. Like I said, I have never been very open in general with sharing, especially things that I have personally written, until about a year ago, a wee bit over a year ago now, and I've got to give thanks to where credit is due, and credit is due to this poetry night that at the time my now friend Fedora was posting. She was the, what do you call it, MC? I think it's MC, right? MC, yeah, Master of Ceremonies, and as always, she was awesome. She is awesome. She has this amazing energy, and she also has this very persuasive energy where I just kind of sat somewhere in the crowd, in the audience here, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy. But of course she was like, no, you must get on stage. I see that you have a notebook sitting on your lap here, so obviously you have something written and you will share. And that is your option. And so I did. So that was the first time that I had ever actually shared something that I had written with other people. And I guess it was kind of a new opening door. So that night, again, I made a friend in Fedora, and I also, because of getting up on stage and sharing and being vulnerable, I made another friend, Javi, and we just, again, clicked. I consider him like my little brother now, and it's just being, again, this kind of spiral of getting more and more intertwined into an artistic sphere in general. After Javi, I ended up meeting his now flatmate Lance, and because of him I ended up meeting a whole bunch of other creative people in his club. So overall it's been an amazing experience, and I'm really thankful to these people that I have in my life in general for giving me this opportunity, this energy, and this just momentum to continue to create and make things, and now actually share the things that I write. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing a bit of my, a little sample of my writing there, and, in general, I hope to maybe get even more confidence and to create more. And I know, again, a little bit off the topic of poetry, but I have been just a lot more apt to create now in the past year, despite all of the craziness. I have been really trying to put myself out there and trying to do more of what I love. And so, in general, that's my little story there. Anyway, back to the poem at hand here, or from hands to feet, I should say. Bad jokes. Anyway, I was feeling particularly inspired, so if you know me, you know that I always walk around with some sort of notebook in my bag. So I went to the Charles Bridge this weekend, the first weekend in I don't know how long that it has been actually warm. So I went out to the Charles Bridge, and for those of you who aren't Pragians, Charles Bridge is like right in the center of Old Town. It is a beautiful, amazing bridge that normally during normal times is bombarded with hordes of tourists. But for now, it's just another beautiful part of Prague. It's honestly a very, very relaxing place that I enjoy just being and seeing people. So it was just a really nice day. The sun was setting, it was golden hour. I had my notebook, I just started writing. It was actually warm. It was like 20 degrees. I had no actual like coat or anything on. I was just like it was nice. So yeah, we've had really crazy weather here, to the point where it's been just freezing and snowing, and then all of a sudden we had this like pocket of warm gold, and I was like, well, we're going to enjoy it. So overall I was just kind of enjoying the sunlight. And by the way, like I do enjoy sunlight. I know I'm a vampire and all, but we do enjoy sun. They tell you lies in the stories. Anyway, so I was sitting in the sunlight, just kind of enjoying myself, and I again just felt like writing. Inspiration hit, and while people watching and just seeing all the different faces, I ended up writing the poem that you have now heard. So again, feel free to give me any critiques, comments, etc. down in the comments about that poem. I would love to hear them. And I guess the only thing that would have made it more perfect would have been if I had a nice cup of tea with me on the bridge. But I'm a bit of a tea fanatic, and I would like to bring a particular attention to this mug. I guess it's kind of a really weird way to make this transition, but, well, I will start with my mug. Isn't it awesome? I just got this really cool mug from my amazing friend Patrick, and as you can see, I am a very driven Aquarius who is feisty. And as Patrick does say, this description fits me perfectly. And I bring that up again as a weird transition to say I really want to make a little shout out to my friend Patrick, and just in general all of my friends who I miss so much, who I left back in California. But honestly, I find myself sitting on the bridge, and I know that I've only made it this far. I've only made it to this side of the goddamn world because of you guys who pushed me so hard to make it here. So again, kind of going back to a bit of the theme of the poem in general, about the people who are meant to be walking on that bridge, who was intended for it. And I mean, I don't want to say too much about my exact meanings of the poem, as I know that poem should be interpreted and I want to leave that up to you guys. But again, my friends in general are a very big reason of why I made it as far as I have so far. And oops, I just spilled tea on myself. Well, oh. Sip, 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 sip. Anyway, so again, I just wanted to make a little shout out to Patrick, who shipped this mug to me. Again, it's amazing that it made it here in one piece, considering that the mugs inside of my own home I break 24/7, especially these handles. So I'm just like, protect the mug, precious property. So again, I just want to send all my love, and again, this poem and me reading it out, again, not only have I not usually shared a lot of things that I've written, I guess also in this formatting, it was a little bit of a push to share instead of just like typing it out or something for people to read, which by the way is also kind of a different formatting, as my preferred method of writing is in my nice little journal where only I can read my writing and have access to it. So, but Patrick, in one of the letters that he wrote me, yes, I am a letter writer, as again, if you know me, you know that I don't respond to messages. Guilty, sorry, I hate technology. Anyway, Patrick told me that he enjoyed just listening to me, which I'm like, oh, really? Okay, so I hope I'm a good storyteller, and again, it was just a very big confidence boost, especially as I do have some insecurities with my own voice, as I have been called annoying many times, but what am I doing anymore? I don't know. So shout out to my friend Patrick. I miss you so much. I also miss my other Cali friends. I will do a shout out for you guys soon, if you know who you are, probably, I don't know, blah. I love all of you guys, so thank you again, everyone. I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna cut it short and just one more time say, please, discussion open in the comments below, and you know, let me know what you thought of this video. Should I do more of these poem types of videos and discussions afterwards, etc.? Is the formatting okay? Let me know. Anyways, ciao ciao. Drink lots of tea, my dearest lovelies, and I will see you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will provide you with more content, whatever you may like and whatever it may be. I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys want to hear from me. So, ciao.